The date is the 6th of January 2024. The day is Saturday. The time is 4:50 AM in the morning in England and 8:50 PM Neo Standard Time. I've found a way to keep track of how many gourmet food my Neopet emmaneopoints has eaten. It's by using a wish list on Jelly Neo's website. But first I'm going to look at the high scores table. So there are a total of 1,422 food listed as gourmet food on Jelly Neo's item database. Vuvu Neo has eaten 1,420, so that means that they need to eat 2 more foods to have eaten all of the gourmet food on Neopets. But 1,420 is extremely good, and they've got the gold trophy. And I wanted to see, when I was doing this system to record how many gourmet food my Neopet emmaneopoints has eaten, I wanted to see how many you need to eat to make it to the high score table. So for emmaneopoints to make it to the gourmet food high score table, he will need to eat 1,390 food to knock Skion off the high score table and take the place at number 30. Take their place at number 30. So that's the high scores table, what it looks like now. This high scores table doesn't get wiped because Vuvu Neo has been at the top of this high scores table for a very long time. So I'm going to show what my system is that I've created today. So I've eaten a total of 62 gourmet food so far, emmaneopoints has. These are all the gourmet food items that emmaneopoints has eaten. Each row contains 10 food, so 62 food in total. And the bottom 12 I should say, I've already put on my Jelly Neo wish list. So I'm going to show what I do. I save image as, but I don't really save it. This is just to find out the name of the items that I've already eaten. And then I copy this and I go onto Google and I type in Neopets, and then I put space and I paste the name, and then I add to wish list and scroll down my wish lists and add it to the gourmet food emmaneopoints has eaten. You only have to do this as part of the system to record the food that you've already ate, but once you've done that, when you're eating a new food, the system's different, and I'm going to show that. Just to show for the purpose of this video, I'm going to eat a gourmet food item that emmaneopoints hasn't eaten. So I'm going to click on that. Alright, so I know that emmaneopoints hasn't eaten an aguina. So I'm going to buy one of these just for the purpose of this video. And also it's an extra food for emmaneopoints to eat. So I'm just going to make sure that emmaneopoints has not eaten this food. No. So I'm going to buy it on the Super Shop Wizard. There are items that you can eat as well, 2 items I've heard of, but I don't know the name, that you can eat. It's like a potion, I think. One of them's a potion, one of them's a food, and you eat it and it makes your Neopet not be full anymore. I think one of them is rainbow pizza, that's the food item, and I think there's a potion for the other item, but I'm not sure. That's something that I need to look up. Because the problem with eating gourmet food is when your Neopet is full, you can't eat anymore and you have to wait until they're not full anymore, and that's a problem. So I'm going to have to check. Yeah, see, this is a problem. So I don't know how much the items are. I think they're expensive since the daily quests. I've heard that the price increased. There was an inflation on the price. Just going to go on Jelly Neo's item database. So I think it was rainbow pizza. Rainbow melt pizza. I've already searched for it in the past. So yeah, this was the item. It's not gourmet food. It's, yeah, inflation notice. It's to help your Neopet not be full anymore. Oh, it's not that bad actually. I thought it would have been more. Oh, it is gourmet food as well. I didn't know that. When fed, this item will change your pet's hunger level to very full, despite what it said in the new item window. Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I thought that this makes your Neopet not full anymore. So that's weird. Yep, I didn't know that. So I don't know what to do now. I'm sure there was an item that makes your Neopet, despite what is said in the item window. So what's said in the item window then? I'm going to buy this just to... Oh, I don't have to. I don't know. I don't understand it. I've heard that this was one of the items that makes your Neopet not be full anymore. Because people were asking the question, how do you make your Neopet not full anymore, when the quest log was introduced, because people had to feed food to their Neopet as one of the daily tasks. And yeah, it's a problem when your Neopet's full, especially if you only have one Neopet, and a lot of people's Neopets were in the Neo Lodge, so it caused a problem. I'm going to have to pause this video and do a Google search and see if there's any items that make your Neopet not full anymore. I was very sure that it was rainbow melt pizza. Okay, I paused this video whilst I did a Google search. I am going to buy the rainbow melt pizza because I came across a website that did say that it makes the hunger either go up or down, to very full or down. So I'm going to just have a go and see if it makes my Neopet, makes emmaneopoints be able to eat the food. So at the moment, emmaneopoints is bloated. I'm going to buy the rainbow melt pizza. 200, yeah, 200,000. I mean, this is a lot of money to spend, although I do need to eat this as one of my gourmet food items, I think. I don't think I've had rainbow melt pizza before. So this is a very expensive experiment, but it's something I have to do anyway. If I'd already ate this, then it would be an expensive experiment. So I'm hoping from this experiment that emmaneopoints is not bloated anymore and is able to eat another food item, but I'm not sure how this will work. So it doesn't say anything about making the Neopet full or unfull. Feed to emmaneopoints. Hopefully this will work. No, so I don't know. I'm going to have to do a Google search because I'm very sure that there was a potion item as well. So I'm going to pause this video. My cat Willow is near my laptop, if you heard a meow. Okay, so I've done another Google search and came across this, and I remember the item. So it's called Bloat Be Gone, and I think that it's probably very expensive. I'm thinking over 1 million Neopoints for this item. is what I'm thinking. Just gonna do a search on Jelly Neo's item database. I'm guessing I'll have to purchase this from the trading post. Oops, I did the wrong thing. Bloat. I copied the wrong thing. And there's a notification. Simul Hall prize window. I'm hoping that I'm in time. 9:03. Yep, I just didn't win anything. Snow Ager is sleeping as well. Not stole my treasure for today. Snow Ager cake. A very cheap item. Okay, so Bloat Be Gone is what it was called. Yeah, inflation notice, but this is the item. When used on a Neopet with a bloated hunger level, this item will also change your pet's hunger level to not hungry. Okay, so will that allow me to eat one gourmet food item, I wonder? It says inflation notice. I know this item got inflated when the quest log was introduced. Saying inflation notice though, this is cheaper then. I hope it's this price. I'll see. I'll see what happens. I don't fully know what's going to happen. Yep, so it's not as cheap as what Jelly Neo says, but it's not on the trading post, so that's good. So I'm going to try this. This is an experiment, an expensive experiment now. I hope it works. Okay. It doesn't appear to do anything, but emmaneopoints has already ruined it. Well, that's not good. So I've just spent 400,000 Neopoints for nothing. Hopefully it does do something. Nope, still bloated. So that was a waste of time. That didn't work. Don't know if it works every time, I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm going to have to do a video another time. I just wasted just under 500,000 Neopoints on something that didn't work. So yeah, I don't get this. The items are wrong. What it says about the items. This item can be used to cure your Neopet of a disease. When used on a Neopet with a bloated hunger level, this item will also change your pet's hunger level to not hungry. Prior to October 24th, 2023, this item had no effect. I don't understand. That's not right. It doesn't change your Neopet's hunger level from bloated to not hungry. So I'm going to have to do another video to this. But yeah, I've created a new system to be able to keep track of the food that I've already ate. Basically what happens is I add all the food from what I've already ate. 62 so far. So I think I did the that item. Laptop's just crashed. Going to have to wait for my laptop because it's just crashed. Right. So that was the item. Apologies for my laptop. Oh, I've done it wrong. I have to search Google. I'm going to have to pause this video. Okay, so I've searched Google for this item. So yes, I already did this item. So basically how the system works is I add all the items that I've already ate already, that emmaneopoints has already ate already. So then when I'm searching for gourmet food on Jelly Neo's item database, say for example I searched the gourmet food and I came across this food item and I didn't know if emmaneopoints had ate it or not. Instead of wasting Neopoints eating an item that I've already ate, I click on add to wish list, and if it appears already on these wish lists, gourmet food emmaneopoints has eaten, I know that it's a gourmet food that emmaneopoints has already eaten and I don't need to buy this item. So that's the system that I've created. I hope I've explained the system correctly. So I'm going to add, I basically have to add all 62 items, and then once I've done that I don't have to do that part of the system anymore, and then I can just go on searching the gourmet food on Jelly Neo's item database and clicking on a food that I want to eat. For example, this just chose a food at random, and then I would go and click on add to wish list to see if I've ate this gourmet food item or not. That's my cat Willow crying, she's in the kitchen with me. So it doesn't appear on my wish list. So that would tell me that this is an item that I've not ate yet, that emmaneopoints has not ate yet. And so I would buy this item and eat it, and then I would add it to the wish list. Gourmet food emmaneopoints has eaten, which I'm not going to do yet because emmaneopoints has not eaten that food. So this is the system I've created today. I hope this system helps you keep track of the food items that your Neopet, the gourmet food items that your Neopet has eaten. I'm going to do one last food for this video and then I'm going to end this video. So I was up to this spiky potato. Go back on Jelly Neo's item database. Oops, not that, sorry. I need to do a Google search for this item. Because if you paste it into Jelly Neopets item database, it doesn't find it that way. So I would add to wish list. I know that emmaneopoints has ate this item, so I would go to that wish list, add it, and do that. Okay. I'll do one more actually for this year. I'm doing this system as well because I don't know the names of the items, but if you know the names of the items, you don't have to do it this way. You can just type it into Jelly Neo's item database yourself. I don't know the name of this food item. Spooky hand witch. Go on Google, do a search for the item, and add it to the wish list. So I hope I've explained this gourmet gourmet food system that I've created in this video. I hope I've explained it okay. I hope that you find this system useful yourself. Thank you for watching this video. Emmaneopoints.